Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Looks kind of weird that the main channel has less subs. Well, yeah, whatever. It'll work. Right. Let's get this show on the road. 1973. There we go. Okie dokie. Race number 4. Let's go. Are we still on about the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing? Aren't we through with it? I think, as far as I remember, the case is closed. Uh, well, I don't think I would say that Mondrian is better than Barcelona, to be honest. Spain-ish GP. I guess. Oh boy. Oh, my legs feel like noodles. I've been on a freaking hike this morning. Yeah, I do actually agree that the chicane is terrible. Come on, game. There we go. Oh, should probably change this. Hello, Formula One. Hey, practice 2 in Austria has just finished. Just got a notification from the app. I haven't been watching it, so I don't know what happened. Okie dokie. Oh, there we go. Well, that's how the F1 app sounds when you receive a notification from it. Anyway, let's jump into the Spanish Grand Prix with a slightly modified Ferrari this time. Happy days. Happy days indeed. But first, let's take a very quick look at the standings. So, there we go. Jackie Stewart is leading from Francois Sever, who is joint second with Denny Holm. Peter Refson is third. Fourth is held jointly by Emerson Fittipaldi and James Hunt. Fourth is Ronnie Pearson, and Carlos Pache shares the sixth with Jody Scheckter. I think I might have messed up that. Doesn't matter. Anywho, in the constructors we have Team Tyrrell leading from McLaren, leading from Lotus. Hesketh Racing are 4th, 5th, Surtees, and 6th is jointly held by Marlboro Team BRM and ISO Marlboro. Let's go! Sprints? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about them. I mean, you know, there are quite a number of racing series that use a sprint format, but yeah, that is a good point, Gulag. Although I wouldn't say I get triggered, but I am quite annoyed. Sometimes. I'm still trying to get used to how it all works. Okay, let's try and qualify, shall we? Hello? Hello? Well, we got out of that mess somehow. The AI in this game. Never ceases to amaze me how dumb it can be. There we go. Okay. That was kind of weird. The guy just stopped his engine in the middle of the track. Anyway, let's start our qualifying lap. Ooh. Ooh. That's really deep. I nearly almost took off from the track. And this isn't even an aircraft. I prefer to do my flying in aircraft rather than in Formula 1 cars. Dookie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not good, not good. Oh. Whatever the time from this lap will be, that's going to be our qualifying lap. I'm not going to put in another one. Oh, that's fifth. So that's it for qualifying. And somehow we are in pole position. Then again, given that most of the AI is stuck at the pit exit, I'm not really surprised. Anywho, let's speed through the rest of this. Okay, now I'm starting to fall down the order. Oh, and the game crashed. And the game crashed. So no quali for Spain then, I guess. Let's try that again then. And skip qualifying entirely. Well, that went well. Well, given who the publishing company is, well, I think that says quite a lot. Ba-dum. Ba-da-dum. Ah. Okey-dokey. Let's try this again. However, this time we will skip through qualifying straight to the race, which means we shall be starting from the back, but oh well. Hello, Alejandro. So let's just skip through all of this and straight to the race. And would have you guessed it after the last 3 races that we are going to have yet another wet race? Who would have thunk it? Hello, Zeb. Right, let's go racing then. Oh yeah, that was a really good race. Yeah, I know. Same as for the other two races. Kind of. I wouldn't say this is a speed run. I don't even know how you would speed run a racing game. Like faster than you. I don't know. Never mind. I'll see myself out. Uh, Ooh, John Watson down in 26th. Yeah, that's probably what Andy would tell Oliver. Uh, guys? What the? Okay, we're finally off, I guess. The AI realized that we have actually started to race here. Oh. That ISO Marlboro is all over the circuit. Let's stay away from him. That's one way to approach that turn one. Goodbye. Ooh. Now what the hell is a BRM doing so far back in 1973? Come on, Schechter. You're better than this. Show us what you got. You're supposed to be up in front, trying to fight for the lead. Come on, Jody. Release your inner Trebek. Oh, look, it's Graham Hill. Ooh. And here's Chris Amon still in the race for the time being, until his car just gives up as usual. Oh, there are cars off the track there. To the right. Ooh, contact. Go on then, Pearly. I don't want to tango with you. Okay. Just managed to pass Dave Purley once again. As Mike Hillwood goes really wide. And he loses his position. So that's P20 on lap 2. Oh. Jochen Maas is swerving all over the track. So he's Howden Ganley. Whoa! I think I just killed the guy with the flag. What's going on? These guys are all over the circuit. Just past my teammate Jackie X. And we are up in P7. I think this is the highest we've been this whole season. Unless, you know, you count the Argentine Grand Prix where the place counter was all over the place. You can go. It's not 2022 yet, so I cannot force you off the track. That's because I feel like it. What a dumb rule, by the way. That you are now allowed to intentionally force people off the track if they try to overtake you on the outside. What the hell is that all about, by the way? I don't get it. Oh, P6. First time in the points this season, eh? Let's hope it stays that way till the end of the race. This is lap 4 of 26. Still have a long way to go. And still a lot can happen. Okay, that's P4, 2 places in 1 corner. That's kind of impressive, I guess. And now we're chasing after Wilson Fittipaldi, who is probably wondering how the hell he's in 3rd place. But that's P3. Actually, P1. We're leading the Spanish Grand Prix somehow. I think some of the AI just went into the pits. So that's probably why we're leading right now. Okay. So yeah, it does really look like the A has pitted on lap 5. We have Denny Holm behind us, around 20 seconds behind. Ooh, a little bit deep into turn 1, but that's fine. And there's smoke coming out of a car just in front. Not quite sure what it is. Kind of white. Well, we just slapped someone. Just casually strolling up next to him. Oh, oops. Do I still have a front wing? Kind of. Actually, I think I no longer have a front wing. Maybe, I don't know. Another car to overtake and lap. Ooh, that was deep. Let's try not to do that anymore. To be honest, Zeb, I have no idea. It feels like I don't, but at the same time it feels like I do, so... We'll be fine. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Okay, I was half expecting my engine to blow up as soon as I said that. And that's another guy lapped. And Graham Hill was just exiting the pits there. I really need to stop going so deep into turn 1. Oh, that's 5th gear, not 3rd. That's fifth again. There's third. Yay. I cannot shift for shit today. What the hell? Can't find the gears. Oh. And there's still many years before I can use the flappy paddles, so... Now I'm just messing up my gear strokes. I'm moving my gear stick way too far to the right. Well, for starters, I'm somehow leading the Spanish Grand Prix. And that's another lap car. Hey guys, Oliver Gaming is just gone live, apparently. I've just been informed by YouTube. Go and check them out, eh? Oliver will be champion one day? Well, we'll see. Let's not get too excited yet. There's still 17 laps left in this race, so a lot can still go on. There we go. Another lapped car. At this rate, I think I'm going to lap Denny Holm as well. I'd rather not be in any war, or Romania for that matter. To be honest, neither Romania nor a war sounds very enticing to me. Unfortunately, the living part is a little bit more difficult to change. And, well, war-wise, it's not really my decision whether or not there's going to be a war, so hey-ho. Yay, another lapped car. Happy days. Yes, indeed, Gulag. Number, the best thing to do in this country is to leave. If you have a shroud of anything, really. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck here at the moment. Because someone needs to take care of my grandmother. And there's no one aside from me, so... Oh. Shifted into fifth again instead of third. Would be a lot easier if the damn thing wouldn't keep sliding around my desk. Come on. Hold on. I need to secure this. Shift my shifter a little bit better. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Whatever. Hello, Graham Hill coming out of the pits again. So soon. Okay, so we're nearly halfway done with this race. So far, so good. What's with the potato? Just don't mention potatoes around an Irish person. You might make them cry. Okay, stop it with the potato. Okay, Alejandro, if you won't stop with the potato, I'm going to have to ban you. Stop spamming the chat, please. Okie dokie. There's at least one thing every country wants to forget about. Huh. I want to forget about everything about this country. Well, that depends on the person, David. There are quite a few who, for whatever dumb reason, are still in love with this fucking dump. Okie dokie, lap 16. 11 more to go. And we're still leading. Oh, I didn't even realize we left Denny home. So, basically we've lapped everyone up to and including second place. Lucky them, they'll have a shorter race. Oliver is channeling his inner Andy right now. I mean, he's still a Higgs, right? So. Ooh. Shit. Oh, Rome. Nice. No, this is Montjuic. Ooh, no. Now I still kept it going. Huh. She's still functioning. Petition to rename Polish. That would... I think that would work for Biomata too. I mean... we did used to process a lot of gold and lead back in the day, so... albeit they're now all of those processing plants are closed, but still. And that's the third time I just managed to lap Graham Hill. Or is it fourth? I kinda lost count. Home is one lap behind by being one lap behind. Because the AI is incredibly slow around this circuit. Add to that, the AI went into the pits like 700 billion times until now. And that's gonna make it. The circuit is called Montjuic in Spain. You're welcome. I probably should be paying a bit more attention at the road. That would be an idea, I guess. Never played FX Racer, so I have no idea. Mobile game? Well, that explains why I've never played it. I don't play mobile games. I kinda hate those things, to be honest. take take Andrea more than 92. That's all going to depend on what team people are going to vote for. It's not really up to me. Oh. Get out of the way, dude. Come on, let me through. Come on. Be a good back marker and let me through. Thank you. Very kind of you, dear sir. No, Oliver, it will no longer be in 92, it's going to be his son. Alright, I probably should indeed link to the straw poll. I kind of forgot about that. I'll do that once we finish the race, okay? Nearly killed the flagman again. Okay, lap 22, 5 more to go. What would the hiragana oh? You're on your phone? Oh. To each his own. I kind of prefer larger screens. Okay, bye-bye, David. Phone for chat and TV for vid. Yeah, I guess that's a good solution. Alright, lap 23. Yeah, time zones kinda suck, but we kinda cannot function without them, so we have to kinda learn to live with them. Anyway, goodbye Gulag. Well, that would kind of defeat the The whole purpose of having wings. Shit. Yeah, it would be a historic moment. It would be his first win in 3 years. It was 3 seasons in Formula One. Quite, quite disappointing given that Andy won his very first championship he ever raced in. Crashes on final lap, that could happen. This is F1 challenge we're talking about, so everything is possible. Came second in 1950? Really? I completely forgot about that. Been so long. And that, well, you shouldn't text and drive. Or well, in this case, read chat and drive. Okay, penultimate lap, here we go. Still in the lead, still doing well. Yeah, trying so hard not to win. No, it's unfortunately it is not free roam. Would be cool though. Would be cooler if it was though. Or however that meme went. I don't know, I'm not really into memes all that much. Ooh. Downshift too early. Went from 5th into 3rd while still having quite a high RPM. Bad idea. How many couches do I have in Formula 20? Formula 1 2022? Just one for now. Since I haven't started playing for the career just yet. And that's how you downshift through many gears. You wait until the revs go down. Take note, kids. Oh. The rear caught me out a little bit there, but we're fine. It's fine. I have no idea what that shifting was, but it was something. Anyway, here we are coming out of the final corner. And that is the Spanish Grand Prix 1. Thanks. I think this is the first race Oliver has won so far in his career. Well, Enzo should be quite proud given that this car is, and was in real life, a piece of garbage. I just used the default setup, Nick. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. I'm not going to tell that to Messer Enzo. Oh, gaming setup? I'm using a Thrustmaster T150 with the D3PA pedal set and the DH8A shifter. And in terms of my PC, I have a Ryzen 7 2700X with an RTX 2070 Ultra Gaming with 32 gigs of RAM. Or yeah, I could tell Enzo how shit his car is. That way he won't be shocked when a few years later Lauda will tell him the same thing. Ever since when did Ferrari pit crew members wear purple? Whatever. Yes, Windows 11, Bronny. I updated to Windows 11 as soon as it was available to me back in November last year. I think it was actually the 1st of November. That's when they managed to patch out most of the problems they had with the AMD processors. An ASMR video? No thank you. I'm really not into that at all. Anyway, yeah, pretty much BP, pretty much. Okay, so Oliver Higgs wins the race with Denny Hamlin second, Emerson Fittipaldi third, fourth. was Wilson Fittipaldi. Interestingly enough, that's nothing. That's something that never happened in real life. Niki Lauda 5th and Nani Gali 6th. And everyone below John Watson, who finished 9th, retired for various reasons. Astonishing season might be record breaking. Good. Yay! Okay, so let's check the standings then. Denny Holm is leading the championship with Jackie Stewart in 2nd. 3rd, Francois Sevilla. 4th is jointly shared by Oliver Higgs and Emerson Fittipaldi. 5th is Peter Revson. And 6th is James Hunt. Well, it's not like I can really pick what the video is. It's already embedded in the game, so. Anyway, let's move on to the constructors, where we have Tyrrell still leading from Yardley McLaren, who are 2nd. GPS Team Lotus are now 3rd. Scuderia Ferrari moves up into 4th, somehow. 5th is our Hesketh Racing, and 6th is jointly held by I believe, well, Marlboro Team BRM, and I believe McLaren? Probably McLaren. Yep, they are the only one that's missing, so that's McLaren. Next race, I believe, is... there it is, Zolder. So before we do that, let me quickly exit the game and set the proper liveries and whatnot. Shut up, music. Thank you. Before I get a copyright strike. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think I said I would link you to the straw poll. Let me check if I can find it anywhere. Kind of forgot where I put it. Guys. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope. I have a little idea here. Okay, I think I found it. Just a second. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we go. And Yes, indeed, Nick. I do have a Discord server. I should find a link to that as well. Here it is. There you go. Anywho, let's move on to Zolder then. Oh, you'll have a chance to vote on the 1975 poll when that becomes available once we start the 1974 season. In a few more streams. Okie dokie. Let's get moving. Yeah, it was 2 years ago, but I still kept the same straw poll. I didn't get rid of it. Okie dokie. Ooh, car is moving on its own. In the pits, no less. Haunted Ferrari. Ooh. Let's hope the game doesn't crash this time around. Okie dokie. Yeah, have enough fuel for quali. Go. Yeah, there was a team called Scuderia Finotto. I think they only raced like none. No races because they never qualified in real life. Scuderia Binotto, then I'm pretty sure no. Well, it's not really up to me what teams I drive for. That's for you guys to decide. No, I don't think I would drive for that team. I kinda heard the manager is a little bit of a freak. So I think I'll go for Team Churchill. That's one way of going through that chicane. Guys, we'll see what teams we will drive when we get there. I obviously cannot predict which teams are going to be voted for, so let's have patience. So that's qualifying done and dusted, as far as I'm concerned. Let's go racing. The game, well, the game with the mod is around 80 gigabytes, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. McLaren and Ferrari, it's like people don't know anything else except Ferrari and McLaren. Let me check real quick and I'll tell you exactly how large this is. Properties. Hello, phone. Shut up. Okay, this is gonna take a while. Whilst that's happening, let me get back to the game. Mazepin racing in 2592. I'm afraid I won't be around by then. I'm pretty sure I won't be around by then, so that would be kind of a difficult thing to do. And given that I'm not planning on marrying anytime soon, or ever for that matter, not even my great grandchild could do it, so. Well, that's that, I guess. Okay, just a second. Where's that thing? Oh, still going. Almost there, hopefully. So the VB mod takes exactly 103 gigabytes at this point in time. Not bad. Haas racing in 2947. Well, if I'm not going to be around in 2592, there's even less chance for me to be around in 2947. Well, I've been driving for Ferrari since 1970, so it's that's just how what people want, so who am I to question? Okie dokie, let's fill her up. And I think I saw rain being predicted, so yet another wet race. Yay! Oh well, since it's dry, we'll go for the dry tires, whatever. It's not like it's going to make much of a difference, not in this season at least. Okay, let's go. What's that? Camo net? What, they didn't have budget for trees in Zolder in 1973? Oh yeah, I love them. My favorite thing in the whole freaking world. Not. Ooh, Jackie X knife. Cool. When you order trees on Wish, yeah, pretty much. Or Alibaba, or any of those weird websites. Graham Hill down in 17th. Ooh, James Hunt 19th. What the? Come on, guys. You're supposed to be better than this. Lauda down in 25th. He's not doing too good. Okie dokie, we are just about to start. And we're off. Ooh. Come on. Don't be so slow. Ooh. Thunder. There might be rain coming. What the jet? I have no idea what I just saw, but I think I saw something weird happening. Okay, goodbye, Nick. Oh. Shoot. I somehow got stuck on the curbs and I lost control of the car. But we're all fine. Somehow. Anyway, that drops us down into P27. Oh, come on. Wannabe Brabham. Oh boy. Here we go, lap 3. Down in P25. Chasing after Jackie Oliver at the moment as I go wide and into the Armco barrier. Car somehow still survives. Magic car. Come on, Oliver, you can drive faster. Can't you? Apparently not. So that's P24 now. And we're right on Dave Purley's gearbox, although he's pulling away. However, he's slow through the chicane. That moves us into P23 as I catch up to P1 lineup. Alright. There's no room for maneuver. There is now, and that's P22. Niki Lauda would be next. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. Ooh, Niki, hey. Share a road with others, why don't you? Oops, sorry. Kind of forgot to brake for the chicane. Yeah. That was a terrible Goofy impersonation. Hello. Okay, whoever is in front of Niki Lauda has his car smoking. That's the damage. So his race is going to be cut short very soon. And there's someone going into the pit. Ooh, Niki Lauda clips the barriers, loses the car, and we move up into P18. Just as we start lap 5. Graham Hill is up next. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Don't worry, this is 2020. That's totally legal. What? Anyway, that little excursion through the grass kind of cost me. Down in P19. Now. Okay, catching up on Niki Lauda once again. Let's try for another pass then. Ooh, and James Hunt loses it completely as he touches the shadow in front of him. So that's P18. And I make contact with Niki Lauda. Didn't really want to, but I was breaking through the middle of a corner. I didn't really have much room. Okay, let's get past Fulmer, who brake checks me on the straight for no reason whatsoever. Ooh. Barely avoided crashing into Lauda again there. Do I watch Eurovision? No, why the hell would I watch that piece of garbage? Okay, bye-bye. Come on, let's get past Niki Lauda here. Okay, he decides to slow down on the straight for whatever reason. So that's P15. As we start lap 7. Sorry about that, I had a notification on my screen and it didn't really want to go away, so I had to close it manually. Ooh. How the hell did I manage to save that? What do you mean? I still see 7 viewers apparently. What? What does that mean? I really need to figure out what the breaking point for the chicane is. Ooh. Let's go for a slide. Okay, that's P7. Oh, and it looks like there are only 7 people in the race left. Not a lot of people. Okay, moved up back into 6th. Racing after Wilson Fittipaldi, who I believe is in the pits at the moment. Yeah, and it's not even Monaco yet. And so many people have... Oh, we are now in P4. And everyone behind me seems to be... seems to have retired. Okay, so 4 people left in the race, and it's only lap 13 out of 24. Well, this is gonna be a fun one. Season of wet tracks and no pants? Yeah, probably. My brakes are not all that good all of a sudden. And now Ronnie Peterson has retired. So that's going to be at least P3. And I slide all over the place. Okay, so we're in the lead of the race, although lead is kind of stretching it given that I'm the only one left in the race. Yeah, so it seems, Zeb, so it seems. Given that there's no one else in the race. And it... Looking forward to Monaco? Well, it's probably going to be the same thing. Everyone retiring at the port chicane, because why the hell not? At least now we should have barriers so they won't be plowing into the bay anymore. And there's 11 more laps left in this race. So there's still a way to go. You know what would be funny now? If my engine decided to blow up all of a sudden. That would mean no one would score points in this race. That would be something. Yes, indeed, Zeb. That's true. Oh. The pool chicane is there. And the pool itself is also there. Of course. To be honest, the track is actually quite slippery. Even more so than I would have expected it to be. I'm pretty much having to tiptoe around. Oh. Yes, indeed, the last corner is also changed. As I fail to go properly through the chicane. Lap 16 now. Oh, come on, stay on the track, will ya? There you go. Come on, there we go. We also, I think I've lost my front wing at some point. Yep. Sure did. Indeed it was. We still have a long way to go before we reach the 500th Grand Prix though. A couple more decades almost. Oh. Hello. Random spin. China 2019 500th. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I didn't actually see the race. but it kind of makes sense because up until, you know, the end of the 60s, it, like the longest season was what, 12 races, something like that. And it was only in the 70s when they started hosting 15, 16, 17 race seasons. Let's not forget that now we have 20 plus, usually. Well, and I think this year is the longest with 23, I believe. So yeah, it makes sense that it took so long to reach 500 races and so little to reach 1000. $225th. Well, yeah, I guess if you consider sprint races as oh, come on, get back. There we go. Lap 18. Just a little while longer. Come on. The last corner will be changed for next year or 75. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, Nivelles next year. I actually kind of enjoyed that circuit, to be honest. It's not great, but I kind of enjoy it too. So, I guess. Yeah, I know. The thing is, nobody really liked Nivelles. Yes, in 1983 is when Spa will be back. Well, yeah. It was ahead of its time, except for the fact that the track was breaking up. At least in the first season it was raced. But yeah, from what I remember, the first time F1 raced at Nivelles, the track was breaking up something terrible. I remember drivers were complaining about how difficult it was to race. Oh, it is? Really? Cool. Lap 20, 5 more laps. Sorry. Public road? Well, that's kind of the opposite of what usually happens, isn't it? It's usually that you see public roads being turned into circuits, not the other way around. I don't really mind the chicane from Spa in 1994. I might rather hate the chicane at Circuit de Catalunya in 94 and the one that was placed on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I think those are much more terrible than the one at Spa. At least in my opinion. Yeah, I know it was for safety. Honestly, I haven't really driven many of the circuits, but I think Targa Florio would be among the top. Or at least the version that's in of Targa Florio that's in the game. I wish we had the old long version of Targa Florio. Maybe even Mille Miglia, why not? That would be cool. Taking one of the 1950s Formula 1 cars and doing the Mille Miglia, that would be kinda cool. The longest circuit I know of Mille Miglia. Or, well, know of. I haven't had the chance to drive on it at all, either in real life or in sim. Well, Prescott actually paled into insignificance compared to Targa Floria and Mille Miglia, especially Mille Miglia, given that, as the name would suggest, it's 1,000 miles long. Pretty much used to circle the island of Sicily, I believe. Okay, here we go, penultimate lap. Just one more lap after this and this will be all over. Ooh, ouch. It's all good. Oh, okay. I don't know, for some reason I thought it was around the island of Sicily. But okay. Oh, you visited? That's cool. Okay, here we go. Final lap of this whatever race. If we can even call it a race. Well, I guess it was a race until about halfway through. After that, everyone retired. And it became whatever this is. Yeah, I know. Ascari was a pretty awesome driver. There's a reason why many people consider him be among the greatest race car drivers who have ever existed. Have ever existed even. I can speak, I promise. Okay, I'm not even going to do the cooldown lap. I'm just gonna park it right at the pit exit. The team can come and collect it from here if they want to. Okay, so standings. Oliver Higgs finished the race and everyone else retired. Oh no, Wilson Fittipaldi was somehow finished in 5th, 11 laps behind. So basically he didn't finish. Wow, that was something. Okay. Yeah, okay. Whatever, thank you. Haha, win. Yay. Okay, so the standings are as follows. Denny Holm. Second, Oliver Higgs moves into... Oh, sorry, Denny Holm first. Oliver Higgs moves into second place, which he shares with Jackie Stewart. Francois Silva is third, fourth, Emerson Fittipaldi, fifth, Peter Refson, and sixth is jointly held by James Hunt, Ronnie Peterson, and Wilson Fittipaldi. Yeah, that was a very difficult race. By virtue of people not finishing the race, Zeb. That's the only reason. Okay, so let's see the constructors now. Tyrrell are leading from Yardley McLaren, who are in second, third, Ferrari, fifth, JPS Team Lotus. Fifth is Hesketh Racing, and fifth is jointly held by McLaren and Marlboro Team BRM. Anywho, let's move on to this monstrosity of a race. We already know the outcome, but before we dive into this, let me quickly switch to the proper liveries for the race and car models and whatnot. Well, if nothing else, at least now there's a proper barrier coming out of the port chicane, so cars can no longer end up in the bay. I guess those guys in the yachts kind of had enough of having to pay for the repair bills. Took them a while. Okie dokie. Let's go. Here we go, Monaco. This is gonna be fun. Rain, yeah, probably. Seeing that we had plenty of rain so far. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Okay, let's go qualify. Yeah, amazing sound. The best in the world. Flat out through there. Well, except for the fact that the AI doesn't know that it can go flat out through there. Oop. So in the race I'll need to be very careful coming through the port chicane. Okay. Just started the flying lap. Yes, this is going to be the last race of the stream. I still have some things I need to do after this, so... as I just said, not so long ago, the AI doesn't know that it can go flat out through the port chicane, and now I'm being held up behind this guy. Dude, I'm trying to qualify, I'm not racing you. Stop blocking me. That's not very gentlemanly of you. Thank you. Now that you made me lose a bunch of time. Okay, that's qualifying done. Why was there no stream last Sunday? Well, I was kind of out of it. Wasn't really in any condition to stream. I was at a party on Saturday evening, and well, I arrived home quite early in the morning on Sunday. Had a few too many beers, I guess. So that's pretty much why. Anyway, let's speed through the rest of the qualifying. Param pam pam pam. Hey. What? I have no idea why it auto paused, but it paused. For whatever reason. Come on. There we go. With qualifying over, it's time to go to the race, and it's going to be another wet race. Who would have thunk it? 6 in a row. Right. Let's do this. I wonder for how long, or let me reformulate that. I wonder how long it will take before all the AI retire from the race. 3, 4, 5 laps? Yep, wet race once again. No rain, but still it's a wet race. The track is wet. Uh, 1973 weather is all over the place. That's what's going on. Well, all over the place. It's raining all over the place. The great world encompassing rain that engulfs the entire world. What are you doing, Damon Hill? Sorry, Graham Hill. Damon is a little bit too young to drive Formula 1 cars yet. Oh, come on. I've coasted through that entire section. Come on. What the? I have absolutely no idea what happened there. But alas, we're still okay. That was some. And I just killed my engine. Actually, no, wait. It's still functioning. No, it's dead. Or not. Come on. Come on. Come on, back on the circuit. There we go. Well, back in the race, baby. Back in the race. I think I need to go into the pits and have my front wings repaired. Yep, I'm going to pit. Okay, anywho. All this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're in P30. Surprised how few retirements have been so far, only 2. We've had two laps already and only 2 people retired. That's a record for the circuit. Okay, car's feeling a lot better now. Lap 3 and still only 2 retirements. Could this be the race when everyone actually finishes? Well, except for the 2 that retired. I would be quite pleasantly surprised if that were the case. And it looks like I'm being caught by the front runners. It's fine. Okay, James Hunt is now out of the race. Oh. Nearly lost control of the car through there. Okay, a lot of people retired. We are all suddenly up in P22 from P30. So I guess the curse of Monaco hasn't completely gone away yet. Well, curse for the AI. A blessing for the Higgs family. Come on, Mephisto, concentrate. You can do it. Not hard. Okay, P21 now. Sorry if I went quiet there, but I'm kind of trying to concentrate here. Trying to keep the car off the walls. Oops, like that. Well, not like that, like the opposite of that. Okay then, back to the pits. Oh, come on. And Jackie Oliver is out of the race as well now. That should give me P20 soon enough. Good thing that our pit box is so close to the pit entrance. Because you're coming through that tight corner. You need to come in so slowly. There is no risk of running your pit crew over like I did in Zolder. You go through. There you go. You're allowed. I'm going to retire anyway at some point, so not like I'm losing much. Okay, Jackie X is out of the race. Just as I was about to comment on how surprised I was that there are so few retirements on lap 6. I genuinely thought that by this point, most if not all would have retired. But I guess not being able to drive into the bay anymore kind of helps. Maybe. So anyway, that's P19 now. And now Mike Hillwood is out of the race. That's going to put me into P19, 18, sorry. Already in P19. Come on. I wanna unlock myself. Okay, just about to start lap 8. 20 more to go. Chris Amon is up the road about 15 seconds ahead. Although, knowing his luck, his car is most definitely going to do something dumb. Yeah. Oh. Just got past Chris Amon, who was very slow coming through Port Chicane. And the back snaps on me for whatever reason, just as I was about to catch another car. Come on, stop snapping. Come on, car. There we go. Got it back under control. Chris Amon's out of the race. That's P17 for Oliver. Mission spin-out? Yeah. Mission spin possible. Hold on. There we go. Watson would be next. Come on. Come on, stop it, car. Okay, lap 10. Still P17. Still chasing after John Watson at the moment. Ooh, what on earth happened there? Time to pit again. I think I clipped the inside of the chicane a little bit, and that's what happened. Time to go in for another wing then. Just hope we brought enough to take me all the way to the end of the race. Ah well. Okay, lap 11, still in P17. No one decided they wanted to retire yet. There's still time. I mean, the race is not even halfway over, so there's still plenty of time for the AI to retire. Not that I necessarily want the AI to retire, but it wouldn't hurt the old championship, you know? Really? Again? Luckily this car can handle pretty much everything. Except for the, you know, the nose cone, which keeps breaking off. Under normal circumstances, any car crashing like that would be probably on fire by this point, given that we're still in 1973. Hey guys, missed me? I need a new wing. Lap 12, and there are still 17 people on track, including myself. That's quite impressive, to be honest. Yeah, I did. And then I pitted again. All in a day's work. And if I lose my front wing again, I'll pit again. And again. And again and again and again. As many times as I need to. Come on. There we go. Okay. Another retirement. Nani Gotti is out. That should put us in P16 soon enough. Again? Okay. Looks like we're going in for another front wing. Why not? Hey guys, long time no see, eh? So I need another front wing, okay? Okay, thanks, good. Good boys, good boys. Dave over there he's thinking to himself, what the hell is this guy doing with all those front wings? Ooh. Nearly crashed into a Lotus. So that's P16 and Jean-Pierre Beltoise is out. So that's going to give me P15 eventually. Go. I'm letting you through. There you go. Come on. Yeah, something like that. Okay, up in P15 and one lap down. Just as we're about to start. Lap 15. And I unlapped myself. Looks like Jackie Stewart was in the pits then. That's good, I guess. Ooh, nearly crashed again. And Andrea the Adamic is out of the race. So that's going to be P14 eventually. And there was a car stopped right on the track coming out of Antoninoye. I just unlapped myself in regards to one of the Lotuses. Although I don't think I can pull away, so I'll just allow them to get in front. Before I get disqualified, hopefully. Okay, no. Scratch that. Looks like I actually pulled away from him. Okay, now up into P13 as we start lap 17. Oh. I'm being blue flagged again. But not anymore, because the AI cannot deal with that chicane at all. I mean, I crashed and that chicane like 5 times already in this race, but that's okay, I'm dumb. But what's the excuse for the AI? There we go. Just allowed Emerson Fittipaldi through. I think that was Emerson's helmet. Green with yellow spots. Or teardrops or whatever they are. Okay. And heading into the final stages of this race slowly. We're up in P13 out of 32. Mostly thanks to retirements. I'm actually quite surprised that so many of the AI managed to survive this far into the race. I genuinely expected them to retire, but within the first, say, 5 laps, 6 laps. Yet here we are, 13 cars still on the track, and on lap 19. Kind of cool, I guess. Which is not a bad thing, all things considered. Given that, if I'm not mistaken, by this point, there was some sort of a regulation that there would be a reduced grid in Monaco, so despite the fact that we started with 32 cars, in reality I think there were only 26. And then of course they introduced that everywhere eventually. Towards the end of the 70s. Okay, lap 20, 8 more to go. So in P13 at the moment. slowly catching up to Jackie Stewart. He's about 55 seconds ahead. I'm not sure if I can catch him in the time remaining, especially if I crash my cars a few more times and have to go to the pits for a new front wing. But would be kind of cool if I could catch Jackie Stewart. At least have one legitimate overtake. Position gain, whatever. Even if he retires afterwards, I don't care. Ooh. I guess I was too fast coming into Raskas that time. Luckily, it still feels like I still have a front wing. Although the suspension is starting to give way. The car kind of pulls to the left. Not by much, just slightly, but it does pull to the left. What's that? If they throw Molotov cocktails, grab them and fill up your tanks with them. I think that's dangerous. Last time I checked, burning Molotov cocktails was quite a bad idea. But, you know, Father Putin knows better what's best for his army. I mean, what's a couple of third-degree burns between friends, right? Oh boy. Okay, but we are slowly but surely catching up to Jackie Stewart at this point, which is kind of nice and weird as well, given that he's the one who's supposed to win the championship this season. Although at the moment Denny Holm is leading, I believe. Go Denny. Lap 23, here we go. Still in P13. Although I'm catching up to someone, not quite sure who they are. It's a black car. Could be either a Lotus or a Shadow. Okay, I guess I'm not going to find out what it was, because whoever it was, they managed to pull quite a gap on me now, so. But now I'm catching back up. I think it's a Lotus. Yep, definitely a Lotus. Just saw the gold side pods. Didn't quite catch the number. Or the helmet color. But we might soon find out. Did we come around to start lap 24 of 27? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we are now right on the gearbox of this Lotus. Still can't figure out who it is. Blue helmet. Huh. Not quite sure. Solid blue helmet. If anyone has any ideas. Okay, so now the gap to Jackie Stewart is just 15 seconds. And we have 3 laps left. Well, there's like still a pretty huge gap, and I still have like 3 laps left to go. 2.5 by this point. So I don't know, and now he's actually increased the gap to 17 seconds. I think that's a little bit of a tall order. Make up 17 seconds. And Denny Holm finishes the race. He wins. That should help his championship fight. Well, it's in that case, I don't have 3 laps, I have just a few more corners. And I'm definitely not going to catch Jackie Stewart that amount of time. So, P13 it is. I mean, not bad. I'm actually quite impressed how many cars survived all the way to the end of the race. I mean, 13 is not a bad number. It's a pretty decent, in fact, it's a very good number for the time period. Not even mad. You are taking everyone out except me? Oh. It could have happened, but it didn't. Maybe next season? Oh wait. Right. Jackie's not going to be around in 1974. Given that, well, you know, we know what happened. A little bit later on in this season. So, that's the Monaco Grand Prix done and dusted. Denny Holm wins, Francois Sevin finishes second, Claire Gatton third, fourth Wilson Fittipaldi, which is quite interesting. Ronnie Peterson fifth, and Mike Butler is sixth. The last person to finish the race is Oliver Higgs, with everyone else retiring. Okie dokie, so let's see the championship standings then. Denny Holm obviously extends his lead in Formula 1 with... Denny Holm extends his lead in the Drivers' Championship with Francois Sevin in second, third Oliver Higgs, jointly shared with Jackie Stewart. Fourth is Emerson Fittipaldi, fifth is jointly shared between Peter Revson and Wilson Fittipaldi, and sixth is jointly shared between Ronnie Peterson and James Hunt. Wilson Fittipaldi is the brother of Emerson Fittipaldi, and somehow he's doing better than his, well, almost as well as his brother somehow. Anywho, let's move on to the constructors, where we have Tyrrell leading the championship from Yardley McLaren. Third are Scuderia Ferrari. Fourth are Team Lotus. Fifth, Marlboro Team BRM, and McLaren Motor Racing Development are in sixth. Well, that is it for this stream. Hopefully you'll join me again on the next stream, be it tomorrow or next week. I'm not quite sure if I'll stream tomorrow, but I'll see what I can do. If I have time, I will. The very next race is the Swiss Grand Prix at thunderstorm. That's going to be quite fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. So I hope you enjoyed. It was quite fun. And well, hope to see you in the next stream. Shut up, music. There we go. Yeah, that is it. See you guys soon. Bye bye.